The playoffs were nuts last night. Let's get into it. The games last night were absolutely crazy, okay? So let's start with the Trailblazers Nuggets. Actually, let's start with the Lakers Suns because that's what everybody is going to be talking about today, so you need to know what happened. So the Suns absolutely destroyed the Lakers 115-85. And that's not like, hey, at the end of the game, everyone pulled their starters and the Suns pulled away. The Suns were up by 30 in the second quarter. They completely dominated this game. Nobody on the Lakers could do anything except for LeBron. LeBron had 24 points, so he had a okay game. It wasn't an amazing game by LeBron standards for sure, but he got no support whatsoever. Nobody on the team was helping him. Anthony Davis was out. Kyle Kuzma was like the next leading scorer with like 15 or something. Like, they played so bad. The Suns played really, really good defense, right? They forced the Lakers to take bad shots. LeBron had 0 free throw attempts in this game, so played clean defense. It was crazy. Like the Suns played out of their mind, and the Lakers played as bad as I've seen them play. Like it was rough watching the Lakers play. I guess the key stat in this game would be 4 turnovers. The Suns had 4 turnovers all game. Absolutely crazy. Like, you never see stuff like that. Most people are in double-digit turnovers in the NBA, but 4 turnovers. Cam Payne has been awesome in this series, and he had another awesome game here. DeAndre Ayton showed up, and then Devin Booker had 30-something in this game. So their stars stepped up, played like their life depended on it. The Lakers did not. LeBron was the only one who showed up. And even for him, it wasn't like an amazing game. It was just a good game for LeBron. Everybody else, nothing. They didn't do anything. And those 4 turnovers by the Suns. It's absolutely insane that they're able to do that. Another storyline here, Chris Paul did go down with an injury. He has that hurt shoulder. Someone came out to box him out, and it looked like he took a shot to the shoulder there. It looked like he was in a lot of pain and went down. Again, he had a shoulder contusion, and that's a good thing because I think, I'm no medical expert, but I don't think that you're at risk of making that worse in the game. But if you have a contusion on your shooting shoulder, your shot may be off. You may not have full flexibility and everything. So I guess we'll see what happens in this next game if he comes back or what. But now the Suns are up 3-2 in the series. Lakers are playing for their lives. And I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see if Anthony Davis comes back, if Chris Paul comes back. But I definitely don't think if Chris Paul can come back, I don't think the Suns are going to be like, yeah, rest. If we'll try to take him without you, and then you'll come back for Game 7 if you need, because LeBron doesn't lose Game 7s. So I guess we'll see what happens here. But crazy game. Absolutely crazy game. So let's move on to the Nuggets and Trailblazers. Again, this game was absolutely crazy again. So double overtime. The Nuggets won 147-140. Dame went for 55 in this game, and nobody else went over 20 on his team. So Dame single-handedly got them to like get them competitive in this game. At both of these times, it wasn't just Dame hits a 3 at the end of the game or at the end of the quarter or whatever to move them into overtime or double overtime. It was they're down by in the first at the end of regulation, so the end of the fourth quarter, they were down by 4 points, I believe, with 4 points with like 15 seconds left. Dame kicks it out to CJ McCollum. CJ hits a 3, 1 point game. Then the Nuggets get it, inbound the ball. They foul him immediately. They make 2 free throws. Dame comes back, hits a fadeaway 3 to tie it up, going to overtime. The end here, they were down by 5. Somebody hits a 3, so now they're down by 2 with and this is 15 seconds left in the game again. Down by 2, they foul. The Nuggets go to the free throw line, make the first, miss the second, come back down, Dame again, fadeaway 3, going to second overtime. And in second overtime, they they ran out of steam. Dame was literally doing everything. That's all you had to do was guard Dame. Again, you had 10 extra minutes on this game, and nobody else scored over 20 points. And Dame had 55. Dame went absolutely crazy. Nobody else did anything. Sucks for him, man. Like you hate to see something like that. But Nuggets fans are happy about it. They win 147-140 and are now up on this series 3-2, I believe. And the Nets finished off the Celtics 123-109, so they'll be moving on and facing the Bucks going forward here. So that's your action from yesterday. Moving on to today, games today. 76ers versus Wizards. Wizards are obviously playing for their life. They're down 3-1 here. The Hawks-Knicks have a little bit of drama going on because who was it? Clint Capella came out from the Hawks and he said, they're going to send the Knicks on a vacation. Kind of like fake trash talk, in my opinion. But it's something to pay attention to this series more. The Jazz Grizzlies. The Jazz are up 3-1 in this series, trying to put them away today. And the Mavericks Clippers today. The road team has won this game every time so far. It started off with Luka being unstoppable. Now he has a little bit of like a neck injury, a neck strain or something like that. And since that started, Kawhi has been playing out of his mind and has been controlling this series. So excited about the games today. Oh, and this will be the last episode for the week. I'll be going out of town, so watch those games. Stay up to date on what's going on. Oh, and one more piece of news in the NFL news. So the Saints, obviously, they've been talking about, Taysom is the future after Drew Brees. They've been saying that for years. However, the betting odds came out since they've been talking about that. They picked up Jameis Winston last year. He's been on the roster. They re-signed him. Both quarterbacks are on the roster this year. The Vegas odds came out and have Jameis as the starter for week 1 for the Saints. So I guess we'll see what happens there. I'm biased on that. I think Taysom grew up like 35, 40 minutes away from me, from where I grew up. So I grew up like watching him. He's older, but I grew up watching him play. So, and I think he's good. I think he has the potential and talent to play. Whenever he's gotten chances in the NFL, he's thrown like 17 passes in the game, like as a starting quarterback. And I don't think if you get like that amount of reps that you can really find a rhythm and find a groove and everything. So I think that his struggles so far have been mainly because they haven't let him just go out and ball. But it's interesting that even though they've said all along, Taysom's the guy, Vegas still has the favorite to be Jameis Winston to start week 1. So that's your news. That's what's going on in the NBA and a little bit of what's going on in the NFL. Thanks for being a busy fan.